Hey yo, what's up? This is Mel, aka the Mago Girl, and welcome to 3000% Voltron Love. Today I'm going to talk about Season 8. A little bit about Season 8. It's going to be spread out in other episodes, but yeah, I'm just going to start with that for now. Well, it happened. It was seen as a mistake, and while that is understood, it's not an excuse. I strongly believe that when one is met with negative emotions, that they should be allowed to step back and continue when their head's much clearer. One of my instructors told me some time ago that once you start feeling, I don't want to look at this anymore right now, then it's time to stop and do something else and come back later. And another instructor once told me, no matter how much you try to sugarcoat crap, in the end, it's still going to smell like crap. And I realize how harsh that sounds, but from experience, I can tell you it's very true. I understand the fright from the panic. I understand what happened, and the aftermath was also a learning experience. I have to respect and accept that. But again, that does not mean those who are responsible are excused from this. But before any and all titles, people are first and foremost that. They're people. And they have the capability to learn from choices made and make things right. Hopefully. Preferably. Please. There was a story, an experience that wanted to be unraveled with VLD. The show started off amazing. Totes amazing. I became so invested in the characters, the music, the voice acting, the sound effects, everything. VLD, watching it was something that could easily cheer me up after anything negative were to pop up in my life. Truth be told. VLD is powerful, okay? Because of VLD, I want to become a better person and improve on my skills. So when I became engulfed in all the high quality and, most important, the love that went into VLD, I wanted to change my outlook completely. I wanted to change me. I had to be better. And I thought, wow, I could learn to animate like that someday. I could work on a show of this caliber one day. This show was an unlimited source of inspiration. Unlimited. So the fact that all that had been put into it beforehand, all the statements and the interviews that spoke of things that would never be crossed or done haphazardly or without much buildup happened anyway, just shocked me. It would shock anybody. What state exactly was the crew in for them to feel like the best thing to do would be to backpedal and erase so much of the love that this show was abundantly doused with? I'm talking beyond the Adam backlash, okay? Which I firmly believe was a fan outcry misplaced. My opinion, that's what I'm saying. Adam was a guy committed to his duty, and he gave his life for his home. Why was his death the centerpiece of all the outrage that happened? Was it because he was formerly with Shiro? Was it because with him being dead, and now no one could push Shiro out of the way of where his narrative was headed? That's right, I said it. Are these also the same people who adamantly forced themselves to believe Shiro had adopted Keith? Did anyone give consideration to the other characters on that wall who also died for protecting their home? Did anyone stop to consider the other queer characters who might have lost their lives too? No? Only Adam? Last I checked, a war was happening. Yet, this uproar was mistakenly heated, and it's understandable that the loudest complaints drowned out those who had been supporting and believing in the company's cast and crew since VLD began, and who were given so much heat for it. In essence, the ones listened to were of the same type of individuals, I believe, who tried to blackmail the animation company for a show they could have easily stopped watching if it was not to their liking. Okay? In the crew's situation, putting myself in their shoes, I would be incredibly shaken and not know what to do for a good few days. Honestly. Something I can suggest, though, is to consider having a queer and or POC person on the crew with a strong enough voice so that sensitivity screening actually matters. But for all this to just cancel out the greatness that VLD was building is just, what? Especially when we learn thousands of unique patterns were used, so each panel display could be different. Each different lighting is a new character model. Hello? Like, are you kidding me? This is something that is done out of pure love. Pure love and dedication and hope, belief in your product. And to just turn on all that passion, to just pick it up, dump it in the trash, that's like, to me, okay, say you're marathoning a really old, difficult RPG. You decide you're not going to save. So for days, weeks, you play. Thankfully, there's no power outage. You keep going, and you get all of the special items and the best armor, the rare stuff. All this time and effort. When you get near the end, you are 10 EXP away from hitting level 99. And instead of going through with it, what do? You turn off the console. You did not save. You've been playing for weeks. You got all this rare stuff. You collected so many items and you just, whatever, man. No. No. That's similar to being at a race and right before you get to the finish line, you just somehow break your own leg. Like, what? Oh my goodness. Break your own leg, stop yourself from winning. But, again, I understand panic happens. It should not have happened, and I sincerely hope that there will be a correction to the season or some kind of edit or re-edit, something, anything. At least the removal of the epilogue. At least that. Because right now as it stands, this VLD is really the only franchise that I have ever continuously and eagerly dropped money on. Because normally that is something I would not do. VLD was the exception that I just splurged on stuff. But as things are going now, whenever I see that new official merch is about to come out, I just look the other way. And I really would rather not do that, so it would be great, fantabulous, if the fans' words were heeded and at least some kind of statement was given. Something. Saying like, hey, we understand you guys are hurting, because otherwise, to put it bluntly, the money, your fans, are going to think that you are ducking them on purpose. It definitely does feel that way. So step up and say something, please, instead of just silence. So, yeah, that's all I have to say right now. Also, if you like me speaking my mind and my opinions, then please, in the comments below, tell me what else you would like me to discuss, VLD related, and I'll see if I can give that a go. Okay, bye. Peace. And I give my opinion with 3000% Voltron Love.